put your gloves on, touch them up. Let's get into it. UFC Serbia fight night. Another beautiful fight night. One of the best I've ever seen, dude. These fight nights are severely underrated and people need to start watching them. If you're a UFC fan and you just tune in for the big numbered events, you need to get into the fight nights because they're amazing, dude. This fight night broke records. It was just amazing by everybody. I was doing great in the prelims. I usually do great in the prelims, but I end up screwing it up on the main card because I like to make crazy takes, but I don't care. First up, Marina Spastic and Stephanie Luciano. She weathered the storm early, dude. Back Spastic into the fence, secured the takedown, and took the choke. Rear naked choke, round one. Great win from Stephanie Luciano. Um, I thought it was going to be a decision. It was not. Great way to start off a card with a submission. Just beautiful work, man. Then we have Jovan Leka. When I seen the weight difference in these guys, holy cow, dude. Like, I think he weighed in at, Popek weighed in at 215, and this dude's, he wasn't 265, but he weighed in like 256. It was like a 47-pound weight difference, but Jovan Leka getting it done, just hit him with the liver kick and got him out there in one, dude. A lot of finishes in this card, and the ones that went to decision were the ones I didn't expect to go to decision. It was crazy. Amazing win from Jovan Leka. One of the biggest reactions I think I heard, dude. This crowd, dude, I don't think you understand. Um, I like to turn off commentary because some of these guys get really annoying, especially DC. I'm glad he wasn't there because could kind of tolerate it, but this crowd was super loud. They always say the crowd is loud. The commentators always say it, but I could hear them popping for this one, dude. This crowd was ready to go, dude. Great win from Jovan Leka. Liver kick, knocked him down. Next up, Nina Milosevic and Haley Cohen. Another one I got right, dude. Um, Another body shot, dude. Two straight body shot TKOs. Um, Haley Cohen should probably get out of the UFC at this point, dude. She's lost quite a few now. It's time to go. But Milosevic, she overwhelmed Haley Cohen with the pressure like I thought she would. Just a crazy body shot, and then ended up following it up with strikes, getting it done by TKO. Great win. 3 straight first round finishes. Could you ask for something better? I don't think so, dude. Then we have Mateus Rebecki and Kyle Prepolek. He's back, dude. He's back. He had a couple stinkers, but he is back, dude. Um, just crazy pressure from Mateus Rebecki in the first round. That's 4 straight now. We're on 4 straight first round finishes, man. This was an amazing card. Serbia got one of the best fight nights ever, dude. They really did. Just using constant pressure, the wrestling, boxing. Prepolek, he was taking a lot of damage before the referee stopped it, so I think that definitely could have been stopped earlier. But nevertheless, amazing performance from Mateus Rebecki. I was very impressed with his performance. Can't wait to see what he ends up doing next. Then Bogdan Grad getting it done. Um, took him longer than I thought, and there is a little bit of I don't know. I don't know if that should have been stopped, dude. I don't know if it really looked like it was a choke. If or it looked like a choke, obviously, but I don't know if that tap was. It kind of looked like he was pushing off the leg, dude. I'm just saying. But great win from Bogdan Grad. Just an amazing performance. I loved it. $7 billion company shows what he looks like now, but then when we click on it, show him with his bald head. I like it, dude. I like the hairstyle, man. It was great. Um, it was pretty competitive in the first round. Um, I like Bazookia's. He was hanging in there. He didn't look great, but Bogdan Grad got the takedown. He has a lot to work on though, because holy crap, does he get hit? Bazookia was piecing him up a little bit, dude. Bogdan Grad has to work on that because some of these other fighters in featherweight, they will knock you out. He took a lot of shots that he shouldn't have taken. He definitely needs to work on the head movement a lot. So there's definitely room to improve for Bogdan Grad, but he got the takedown, locked up the choke. I really think this should have gone longer. I'm not happy about it, but it's another finish, so it is what it is, dude. Borislav Nikolic, fight of the night. I don't know if it got fight of the night. I don't think it did. I don't know what got fight of the night. But Borislav Nikolic and Mark Volgadin, just very competitive fight. Very competitive. Uh, Nikolic mixed up the striking and the wrestling very effectively, but he controlled more of the pace. Shorter guy like Mark Volgadin, I did not think he'd be able to do as well as he did in the first round. I think he won the first round. Great performance from him in the first, but after that, Nikolic just took over, um, controlled pace, and yeah, just took over. I think it was a 29-27. Um, I don't completely agree with that, but is what it is, dude. Is what it is, man. Find out Saturday night. I really like the performance from Mark Volgadin in the beginning. Very pressure heavy, very impressive, but Nikolic getting it done. Amazing win. I think I'm still undefeated up to this point. Also with this one, Oban Elliott, dude. We got Francis Ngannou 2.0 here, man. Michael Oliveira getting the knockout in. It's pretty quick, dude. He came out super aggressively. He stunned Elliott, poured on the punches, and then the ref stepped in. I think it was like less than 2 minutes into the fight, like a minute 40 into the fight, dude. Oban Elliott, I don't know what it is, but I feel like this dude looks mad short to be a welterweight, and I feel like he is a guy that could make 55, so maybe Oban Elliott could make a step down to lightweight. I don't know for sure on how his training camps go. I don't know how hard of a cut that would be, but um, it's a couple not great losses. So I think Oban Elliott might need to try something different. But Michael Oliveira is a beast, dude. He pulled up to show off, dude. That was just a beautiful performance. He stayed calm and collected. Oban shot for a takedown at one point. Didn't end up getting it. I think Oliveira sprawled it, but just not a great performance on Elliott. Amazing performance from Michael Oliveira. Very impressed, and we're still. This was the only decision, dude. So, and it was a great fight, dude. I think this should have got fight of the night. It was an amazing fight, man. It really was. Um, so really a great card. Now this is where it went all downhill for me, dude. Ludovic Klein, Tofik Musayev. Tofik impressed me, dude. I thought Ludovic Klein had some success early with the momentum. But Musayev, you can see the power, dude. It became the difference maker in the second round. He hurt Klein and finished him with strikes on the ground. I really thought Ludovic Klein would have this one, but Tofik Musayev, for being 36 years old, dude, he's pretty freaking good, man. You can't. Some guys that are like older like this, they don't have power like that, but Tofik Musayev, he's got it, dude. Kind of a stinker in terms of Ludovic Klein, but it is what it is, dude. I'm okay with Tofik winning that because of how he won it. It was beautiful. I'm very impressed. I'm impressed with so many of these guys tonight. It was a great, great fight night. And this is when it all went downhill, dude. Noah Gugan, rear naked choke in one. Um, this was really shitty for Milos Janic. He kicked the elbow of Noah Gugnan, and the nerves in the leg just they went out completely. It's very unfortunate. I thought Yannick would have won if that didn't happen, but it was impressive. I thought he had. These are all so quick, dude. So everything happened so quickly, but Noah was piecing him up. Yannick, you could see him trying to step. His foot just would not go down properly. So I'm thinking Noah can bring it back up because I thought Milos was better on the ground. Well, I was proven very wrong. He gets it done by, I think it was another rear naked choke. So a beautiful showing from Noah Gugnon. Ended up being the favorite going into this fight when it started. I think it might have been it was like a pick 'em, but nevertheless, man, great win from Gugnon, very great. But what could have been from Milos Janic if he did not kick the elbow and that nerve just died? It just completely died. This is when I knew, okay, my later picks are not gonna go well. When Gilbert Urbina is getting a win in the Big 26, bro. Oh shit, dude. I am still shocked, dude. He landed clean punches immediately, overwhelmed Seppo. Like I said, dude, in my predictions video, Seppo he kind of throws wildly. It's not the most effective striking, but this move up to middleweight for Urbina, it's good. He looked really good in this fight. I was shocked, man. Just landed cleaner. He dealt with the little bit of adversity that there was and got it done because Velasco Seppo had a couple good hits, dude. In the beginning of that, so um, very impressed with Urbina too. Seppo, you got to work on the striking because if a grappler's beating you, I don't know, man. Maybe we'll see a different sort of Urbina in the future, but that's pretty embarrassing, dude. Like I feel like this was handed to him that like you are in your home country, you can beat this guy, you can beat this guy. Um and he couldn't get it done, dude. You got to work on that striking. That was not pretty at all. Sometimes for some of these guys you can throw wildly like that, but you you got to be better than that. You really do. Then I am here. I am 0 for 3 at this point. Dusko Todorovic gets submitted by Robert Valentin. I said that Robert Valentin would struggle on the ground. Or no, I said Todorovic wouldn't have a problem with Valentin on the ground. But there was a problem on the ground, dude. He just capitalized on all the grappling exchanges. He looked great. Locked in the guillotine, forcing Todorovic to tap before it was getting close to the end, but Robert Valentin he was aggressive the whole fight. He looked amazing. Um, Great performance from Valentin. Trying to remember anything crazy happening. All the transitions and stuff he had. He was ready for everything. Robert Valentin was. Uh, yeah, just another good performance, dude. I'm loving all the finishes. And the one that I think is not going to go to decision, goes to decision. But yeah, I knew after the last three, I'm like, there's no way Tubby Man Tybora is getting this done, bro. Pretty boring win. Tybora didn't look bad, but Rakic was just better with the speed, the volume, a little bit heavier with the punches, but very successful debut for Rakic. I didn't think he could do it, dude. Man hasn't won since 2021, but he gets it done against Tybora. I don't think he's going to be a top-level heavyweight, because if you're going to decision with Tybora, I don't know, dude. Something's wrong with you. But he obviously had the speed. He kind of dominated everywhere, even in the clinch. I thought that's where Tybora would have success. That's where Rakic had a lot more success. So, just a rough showing from Marcin Tybura. It was a very dominant win from Rakic, but definitely it was probably the most boring fight of the night. We're getting spoiled with the rest of these guys. Like, the rest of these fights were just beautiful, and then so we're getting a little spoiled, you know. So we needed to be humbled a little bit, and Rakic did that for us. And I was like, Jan Blachowicz, you don't got it, dude. This fight really showed Jan Blachowicz' age, I think. Maybe one or two more and hang it up, dude, 'cause I was not impressed at all, brother. Sterling just stunned him, man. The super fast combinations from Sterling. The best base for MMA is doing drugs and partying like 2 weeks before your fight. So pull a John Jones if you know. Um, yeah, dude, gets finished before I think it's before the 3 minute mark. Like 2:50 left on the clock, I believe. Jan threw a couple decent low kicks, few good, couple like two or three good punches here and there, but Navajo just, um, I think he hit him with a two and then kind of like pushed Jan to the ground and then really good ground and pound from Navajo Sterling. A lot of punches and then he threw an elbow that cut Jan open. That was nice, very nice. But Navajo Sterling, dude, this guy's a top five freaking light heavyweight now, and I don't know, bro. We see him fighting his teammate Carlos Olberg soon if he keeps this up, but I don't think. I think he's got to fight a little bit lower in the rankings. I'm not sure yet, but I'm excited to matchmake for him because it was a beautiful win. Jan Blachowicz definitely showed his age in this fight 100%. Um, Uros Medic, thank you for making me get one on the main card, bro. At least I got one. 30 seconds, dude. I am so impressed with Uros Medic. And dare I say, top six, no, I'm going to say top five welterweight, dude. I think this dude is amazing. I know it's D-Rod, but to get it done in 30 seconds and the run that this dude has been on, just insane, dude. You could tell it was a heartfelt moment for him in the post-fight speech, but it was just a beautiful showing, dude. I called this, not 100%, but in a way I did. I said, when D-Rod wants to get into the pocket with Uros Medic, that's when he will get knocked out. Um, Uros Medic found D-Rod in the pocket and knocked him out. So I was so hyped for this, dude. This was a beautiful performance. Sucks for D-Rod. Kevin Holland's talking about running it back already. Just a beautiful win from Medic. We got to start putting some respect on the guy's name. I want to see some grappling from the guy 100%. So I might be putting him up against someone that can grapple a little bit better. But this dude has power. Like, he is. This guy, I feel like he doesn't look like he has power, but holy shit, he has power. So, beautiful performance from Medic. A beautiful fight night all around, man. Two decisions, I think, through the whole thing. Um, yeah, we have the Volgden one, and yeah, dude, that's the Volgden one and the Rakic one. Like, beautiful, dude. This was. People are like, this card sucks, dude. You want to see a sucky card? Go look at UFC 330. Islam Makhachev is carrying that card on his back right now, dude. His back is going to be so sore before the fight because he's carrying this card. So, just a beautiful fight night. We got a Salkill versus Gamrot next week. Hyped for that fight. Yeah, dude, beautiful performance from Medic. I'm going to shoot him up heavily because I said if he won, he needs to be shot up heavily in the rankings, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. So, yeah, that's a fight recap for everybody. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Adios.